Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Galactic challenge video. Hope you had a relaxing weekend behind you and that you're looking forward to get your week started. But first, a brand new challenge is upon us and it is quite a challenging one, but I think it's still a bit better than the previous ones we had. At least there is some sort of mechanics that we've been given that we can actually defeat these guys. And also CG's taken it easy on us a little bit with the enemy modifier, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So as always, I'll cover the modifiers and the feats and then show you the battles that allow me to get max rewards. In total, I have 3 battles for you today. So the first one will be Rebel Fighters on tier 10 and then the remaining feats on tier 10 as well for the red crate. Now, if you can't get Rebel Fighters on tier 10, if they're not that geared up, then I'll show you also on tier 6. As long as you've got a semi-decent Mon Mothma team built up, you shouldn't have too much issues completing a tier 6 and then unlocking gold crates. So those are the 3 battles. YouTube chapters below as always. Otherwise, let's dig into the modifiers. Now, I believe this is a new one. I don't remember we had this morale, or maybe we had it once before, but it's definitely not the original Kamino modifier. So we have a few ways to gain morale and also a couple of ways to lose it, but most importantly, the more morale you stack, the more boost you get to your stats, like extra critical damage, extra defense, extra health and potency, and also get a little bit of nice bonus. So whenever a character ends their turn with 15 or more stacks of morale, they're getting protection up 50% for 1 turn, which obviously is nice, just adds a little bit more survivability to your team. Although the enemies, they do have ways to remove buffs from you, like Shakti on her basic Arc Trooper's turret, and Echo's AoE. At least some of those other hits will help you a little bit with that extra protection up. And as mentioned before, we get some stacking stats, like 3% doesn't sound a lot, but we'll be building up quite quickly those stacks as the battle goes on. Then a brand new modifier, so this is our very first Rebel Fighter Galactic challenge. I'm not gonna read all of it because obviously it's quite lengthy. You can do that. I'll just give you a summary. Essentially, whenever we use a special ability, we will inflict a pinpoint for 2 turns on the target enemies if no other enemies have pinpoint. So once you land it, it will be only on that enemy for 2 turns. And then whenever you hit them with a basic, you will be gaining health, heal over time. And then whenever you target them using a special ability, everybody with heal over time will be called to assist. So we'll be getting lots of mass assist. It's almost sort of a repeat from the Phoenix challenge, where Captain Rex is really the key unit in here, same as it was there. And then we're getting lots of attacks, lots of assists because of the whole pinpoint mechanic. And then whenever we do defeat an enemy with pinpoint, we get some extra bonuses. We also get our guys revived, which is nice. On the flip side, whenever pinpoint does expire on the enemy, they will be recovering 100% health. So you can see a little bit of a theme there from the global modifier, right? We're getting protection up, here we're getting heal over time. So definitely here we will be focusing, same as we did with Phoenix, we'll be modding for health. So then we can have more health pool, recover more health with heal over time, and as well when we get protection up, adds extra bonus because protection up is based off max health. Now, as mentioned before, CG took it easy on us with the enemy modifier, so it's a Galactic Republic challenge, but we do not have the Steadfast Retribution modifier that reflects 100% damage back to us to begin with. They gave them Staunch Reprisal, which it's only 20% damage reflect back. So a little bit taking it easy in today's challenge. Maybe I think with Steadfast Retribution this potentially could be more difficult, but we'll take a little bit easier challenge for a change, I think. Alright, let's look at the feats we have to do. So full team of Rebel Fighters. Unfortunately, Mon Mothma is not a Rebel Fighter, so you can't just send in your full Mon Mothma squad in there and get something done. So you will have to use some other leadership, not her. Then we have to win with no tanks in your squad, and then again bringing balance to the force. Looks like it was not enough. We brought balance already on Friday. Looks like there's been a lot of dark side happening over the weekend, so we still have to keep it in balance. So this is the team I'll be going in with, depending obviously on what Rebel Fighters you have. You may need to a little bit adjust the lineup, but obviously here for tier 10 you will definitely need Soger lead. I don't think you can get away with like Wedge lead or something like that, or non-lead for the Rebel Fighters. Then bringing in Jean, K2. I found K2 very helpful because he's got a little bit more permanent taunt than base. If we have him leveled up, he's a nice addition. Captain Rex is an absolute must, so you can lock in, hopefully lock in the days on the enemies, and then base, same like K2, for the taunts, and obviously he's got these spells, which is nice. Let me show you the mods and just highlight some of the abilities. Now, as mentioned before, I will be modding for health here to take use of the healing over time and protection up we get. Now my Saw is at gear 12, so maybe not a tanky, but at least I was able to get 6 dot mods equipped on him. Then moving on, next, Jean, I modded her actually for potency because she's going to be very important here, because with her special here, she stuns the target and as well removes turn meter and then gains that much turn meter that removed. So we need her stuns to like keep Rex and Shakti under control, and she'll be getting lots of turns because of that turn meter gains she's getting from this ability. And let's move on to K2. I didn't remote K2, probably could have remoted him for health, maybe to, you know, make him more durable, but I didn't have to remote him, it still worked, so I just let those mods be as they are. Moving on, my Captain Rex only gear 11 here, not 7 stars yet, so I can't push him further. And I did modding for potency, same like Jean as much as I could, because same like Jean, he's got an ability for stun, but let's look at his special first. Inflict tenacity down and daze. So again, there was a bit of an RNG here in beginning. I had to do this 3-4 times so that in the opening sequence I got a lot of daze, so I didn't get counterattacked and defeated. So we're gonna open up with an AoE, and then also special here, we've got a nice stun as well. So we've got 2 units that can stun, so we'll have to try and keep their Rex and Shakti stun locked. As long as you get that done, you know, they can't cleanse and that days will stick and you can get to work. Base, I modded him for health as much as I could. He's a relic 1, so he can take a few hits. He's very good because he's got an AoD spell on his special here, and on the other special as well will be dispelling buffs on the target, so you can kind of a little bit dispel the retribution, dispel tenacity up if they get it, dispel the taunt on 5 as well if you need. Alright, so this is the team that did it for me. Again, your mileage may vary. Probably if you have Relic Rex, it's going to be even easier because you can make him to be the fastest, open up with days. I wasn't able to do that, so I had to survive the initial barrage a little bit until Rex got things under control. Alright, so let's go ahead and start off. There we go. Okay, perfect. There we go. K2 then coming in with a taunt, that's why it's very good. Let's go ahead and get some of these mines out there. Gonna open up with an AoE. I just going all out on 5s first, because he'll taunt anyway and will be constantly stunning Rex and Shakti. So let's keep these guys under control. This is important. Get stun and turn meter removal for Rex. If you don't, I just suggest you back out and do again. Because my Rex is slow, I pass the turn with Jean over to Rex, so I can now get a stun on Shakti as well. With Rex and Shakti stunned, I'm just gonna go all in on 5s, keep using specials so we get all those assists whenever we do that. So you can see K2 doing a really nice job, constantly taunting, and then heal over time, healing up whenever they get a turn. Let's use the other special. Boom, there we go. Oh, game struggles to process all these debuffs, it seems, same like for Tuscans. Let's do another AoE here already with Rex. Just keep using special, just keep going after 5s. So as you can see, eventually we do get 5s down. Let's go ahead and get a stun on Shakti. Let's get a stun as well, I guess, on 5s, because Rex and Shakti already stunned anyway, and down goes 5s. And that's it. Once 5s goes down, Shakti, Rex are both kind of stunned, so they can't cleanse the team, and the other 2 guys can't do a whole lot all by themselves. So I'm gonna go after Shakti next, get her down, and then things will become a lot easier. There we go. We use a special on Shakti, which now she has pinpoint on her, so we'll go after her. Let's go ahead again, keep Rex on stun locked, remove turn meter as well, and now we just have to go after Shakti all out, make sure she does not cleanse or something. So again, my Rex is a bit slow. Let's pass turn over to him with Jean, and then we can go ahead, get another stun on Shakti. There we go. Shakti goes down as well, and now we're just down to these few guys. You can probably just hit autoplay on this point, because, you know, Rex is stunned, he can't cleanse. will defeat him before he gets rid of the stun, and the other guys, they can't do a whole lot. Might as well stun, I guess, Arc Trooper there. He's about to get a turn. Gonna finish off Rex. Let's go ahead, stun, echo, and now you could definitely hit autoplay. But I just wanted to make sure that AI doesn't mess something up. One thing I forgot to mention about pinpoint: whenever we deal damage to the pinpoint enemies, they are losing 2% max health, so this a little bit helps as well with defeating especially 5s there at the beginning. And there you go, that's how I completed here on tier 10 the Rebel Fighter's feat. Obviously need to complete 2 more, the one where you're not supposed to use any tanks in your squad, and then as well bringing balance. So let's go ahead and knock this out. Again, probably many ways to do this. There's just a one team that I tried and worked well for me without using a Galactic Legend. A bit of RNG in beginning. But anyway, let's put weapon takeover on Mara, so she gets a quick turn right after Shakti. Okay, Echo got a turn in there, that's fine. So this is where RNG comes in handy. When you do the AoE, like if Arc Trooper would counterattack, he would dispel the stealth from Mara. So that's why if that happens, you just back out and do again until you get a one where Arc Trooper does not counterattack, because then you can get shocks, you can get stuns out there. No counterattacks when Mara was in stealth. Let's go ahead and put Mad Pack over onto Geo Brood Alpha, and now we got things under control. Pulps will spread a shock and we'll just take all of these guys out. Let's go ahead and bring our tank back. There we go, perfect. I'm just going to go all out after Shakti, get her down first, and then we'll take care of the clones. There we go, nice assist from Pulp. Yeah, okay, keep it going. Come on, one more. There we go, Shakti's down. Let's go ahead, get rid of buffs over on 5s as well. Okay, all right, keep going guys, keep going. Sure, let's put tank tech, I guess, over on Pulps. It's not like he needs it, I guess. All right, perfect. Let's go ahead and put their shock on Rex as well. Dispel all of that retribution. And probably this point you can just see auto basic. Everybody's shocked, everybody's stunned, and just Pulps go to town with his basic, gaining lots of bonus turn meter for each shocked enemy. And that's it, guys. That's how I completed the remaining 2 feats here on tier 10. Again, just a little bit of an energy there. Will Arc Trooper counterattack when you do first AoE for Mara, when then she goes under stealth. But you know, I need a couple of times for that opening sequence to line up, and then we had these guys under control with shocks and stun. They couldn't do a whole lot. And that's how I got max rewards here in today's challenge. Initially, it looked like it's gonna be really tough there with the Rebel Fighters, but after I remodded a little bit, you know, played around with different lineups, the double stun from Jean and Captain Rex really sealed the deal for me, so I was able to unlock this. Now, if you can't get, obviously, your Rebel Fighters to work on tier 10, no need to stress, just hop down to tier 6. As long as you got a half decent Mon Mothma team built up, you can just put anything, you know, with Kyle and those guys, and on tier 6 they should be able to knock this out for you and unlock the gold crate. You can see enemies, no Zetas on them, so you don't have to worry about too much about them doing any sort of shenanigans. As you can see, probably you can also go with low gear Saw Guerrera lead as well if you do have a low gear, but I just wanted to show it doesn't even matter. I just go with Wedge lead and Biggs, or both low gear. And again, if you do have a Mon Mothma team built up to a level, maybe even gear 12 units could be enough, I don't know, then the remaining guys can carry the battle, so it doesn't even matter. I think Wedge and Biggs probably will die off anyways. Sure, let's just go ahead, go after Rex. I don't worry about too much sacrifice here on gear 12 without Zetas and everything. So let's go ahead, go after Rex. I forgot that Velmon Mothma we don't get assist, but that instinct was, yeah, let's just keep going, right? With power. There we go, both Rex and 5s go down there with a big hit. So it's pretty much Kyle here carrying the battle for you. So if you do have rally Kyle, it shouldn't be too difficult, I think. Alright, let's go ahead, finish off Arc Trooper there. Looks like they're going after Wedge. Smart move, I guess. Kyle coming in with a big hit. Alright, come on Shakti. Didn't get a stun, that's fine. There we go. Fine, I'll just do basic. Shakti, not sure what she's doing, but anyway, down they go. There you go. Again, as long as you got, well, not even half decent Rebel Fighters, as long as you got, I guess, Kyle or at least a couple of Rebel Fighters here at Relic, you should have no issues completing tier 6 with a full team. of rebel fighters, which will unlock the gold crate, which, you know, is not red, but gives you 2 Omicron and almost as many materials for leveling up your mods as the top rewards. Thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully this was useful and helpful. Let me know in the comments below or on my Discord server. But until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.